What if I tell you that I spent less than 20 minutes on my Indian e-commerce store that I started on November 5th, 2021, and I have scaled the business from a mere 35,000 rupees of investment to 2,48,155 rupees of investment. Would you be interested in listening to the entire video? Because in this video, I'm going to show you the entire automation process that I have in place, and I'll tell you how this business runs on autopilot and pilots who run the business. So without any further ado, let's get started. Alright, so here's the story. I think I've shared this multiple times. I started an Indian e-commerce challenge yesterday, not yesterday, back in November 5th. So that's 21 days ago. And I thought the motivation was to show people how far one can stretch with a mere $500 budget of investment and good copywriting and good persuasion skills. And I scaled that store with the profits and everything to about $1,200. But after that, it started demanding a lot of money and a lot of time. So I had to get my salary out. So I had to burn through my salary, and so many other things happened. But one good thing came out of this, that right now this entire business can run even if I don't put my effort into it. It took a little bit of time, but it is working the way it is. So here's how it goes. Okay, so giving you a basic concept of how this particular store works and how stores in India generally work. So this is a cash on delivery model. Most of the time, 98% of my orders are cash on delivery. And what happens with that is many people will just make an impulse purchase, and when the product arrives at their doorstep, they will just simply say, we don't want it. And that is a shipping nightmare. I call it a shitting nightmare, because you're losing the shipping cost, right? And shipping cost, believe it or not, it is almost 1/5, 20% of my revenue, which I'm losing. So to reduce the shipping cost, what I used to do is I used to call each and every customer, and I used to confirm their orders. I would manually call them and tell them, hey, you placed this order. Is it confirmed? Are you sure about this order? Is your address correct? All of these things I'll confirm with the customer. Then and only then I would ship out the product. That was a very efficient method, and my RTO percent is about 3% right now. And in comparison, if you look at Amazon or any other big websites, usually e-commerce RTO percent is average at about 20%, or at max they go up to 30%. Imagine 30 out of your 100 products return back, and that can be scary, right? Because shipping cost is almost 1/5 of your revenue, and you're losing the money, so you're cutting through the profit. 30% is a big deal now. So for that, to reduce that, I used to call them, and because of that, fortunately, my RTOs were very low, but it demanded a lot of time from me. And this is exactly why I thought we need to put a system around it. Initially, I hired a guy who called on my behalf, and he used to call all the customers, confirm the order, which was pretty fine. But then again, I came across the greatest gift of mankind, which is robots. So basically, I use IVR technology, which basically calls each and every customer after placing their order. And those calls, press 1 to confirm your order, press 2 to confirm your address, all that stuff. So it would call each and every one of my customer, and believe it or not, all my task is now automated. Now another task that to use this IVR thing, I use ShipRocket, a company named ShipRocket, which ships my products. They have another module called ShipRocket Engage, which basically calls the customer and also sends them a WhatsApp confirmation. because in WhatsApp, open rates are crazy. Almost 98% or 99% of the people open their WhatsApp messages. So it's always a very high chance. And if they confirm on WhatsApp message, then the order is pretty much confirmed. And if they cancel, then order is cancelled. So it makes my life so easier. So ShipRocket Engage is the app that I use. Not the Shopify app, it's a ShipRocket app, and Shopify has the ShipRocket app. Okay, so that's how it goes. And another issue that I was facing is like packaging and shipping. So here is how it went. There is a supplier. My supplier is based out of Kolkata, and he used to send me all the packages here to my home village, and my village is kind of remotely located. It's like 250 kilometers from Bhubaneswar, and transferring a lot of that, I had to, like, once in a while go to the bus stop, bring in the products back to my home and package them myself, and it was a nightmare. Okay, like doing everything alone, or like I had like those couple of people around with me, people who work at my father's place, but still it involved a lot of my time and a lot of my energy, which I did not like. Because I had a job, right? I have freelance clients, I have jobs, so I thought like it's better to conquer this time. What I did is I built a very strong relationship with my supplier. This is where I realized like digital marketing ends and traditional marketing, or that relationship building still has its own value. So I called my supplier and I told him that, bro, this is how it goes. I'm losing a lot of money because you're shipping out to me, because I'm paying for that shipping. He's not paying for that shipping. Even the product cost is low, and I have to ship them again. And then again, some people will return it back to me. So I just made a deal with him. I told him, whatever your product price is, I'll pay you another 50 rupees on top of it. Right? So I told them, and because the same 50 rupees I was spending about 100 rupees when he was 100 rupees per product when he was shipping that product back to me, and that was really, in real sense, was a nightmare. And I told him, I'll give you 60 rupees extra. I'll pay for the entire product lot. Let's say I'm buying 100 products. Keep the 100 products with you. I don't want it shipped to my place. I'll send you the packaging as well. I sent him the packaging. I use Inkmonk for packaging, and they can directly ship the packaging to the supplier. And all he needs to do is to pack the products for me and ship it from their end. And shipment ka paisa I pay from ShipRocket, so he doesn't have to pay anything to the ShipRocket guys. And that basically worked. And since last 5 days, my supplier is sending my products to my customers. And one good thing has come up is that now he has offered me this deal that I can pay on the go. I don't have to purchase in bulk. And I think business is going pretty well, and I can absolutely scale it from here on. And this is, in its true sense, dropshipping in India, if you can see, because I'm not holding inventory, my supplier is holding inventory, but I had to convince him, I had to build a good relationship. But I'm so glad that all these processes are automated and a lot of my time is saved. And yes, this is possible. Automation in e-commerce is absolutely possible. And yes, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching. And if you want to know how I scaled my $500 business, to about $1,200 or $500 in 15 days, I have added a link in the first comment or in the description. If you're watching on Facebook, I have added it in the description and the first comment, and you can watch that case study and see how I did what I did. In the next video, I'll be covering how exactly do I do copywriting and my audience research, so that you also get an idea of how these things work. So thank you very much. It was fun, and sayonara.